అక్బరుద్దీన్ గారు.
Honorable Speaker, sir. Sir, firstly, sir, two notes have been given, sir. One about the resolution and other was a statement. Sir, till yesterday, Urdu was ignored and today English is also ignored, sir. Sir, अब ऐसा हो गया साहब कि I don't know what to say because I am unable to read. Telugu is our state language. I respect that language. I want that language, and I love that language.
अकबर साहब, मैं आपको स्पीकर साहब के चैम्बर में ही बताया कि ये खास तौर पर ये जो रिजोल्यूशन है सर्कुलेट किया जा रहा है, अभी का अभी उर्दू में नहीं आ सकता बोलकर मैं आपसे बता दिया.
नहीं, उसलिए साहब उर्दू के लिए नहीं बोल रहा हूं साहब. आपका एहतराम करते हुए, आपका लिहाज करते हुए, क्योंकि आपने मुझे पहले बोला था, आपकी इज्जत करते हुए उर्दू के ताल्लुक से नहीं बोल रहा हूं. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट कि क्या इंग्लिश में भी नहीं दे सकते क्या साहब? मैं समझ रहा था कि इंग्लिश में तो मिल जाएगा, वो भी नहीं मिला साहब.
इंग्लिश में
वो कह रहा हूं. एंड सर, and to continue, sir, thank you, sir, I got it in English, sir. And to continue with this subject which has just been raised, sir, my learned friend Mr. Dayakar Saab had spoken about the great leader of Telugu-speaking people, sir. That is late N.T. Rama Rao. He spoke many things about what he did about 610 GO and other things, sir. But one thing he has forgotten, sir. Okay, why did that late leader die? How did he die? And who were the people responsible for his death? I am really astonished, sir, to see that the people responsible for the death of the late leader are projecting themselves as the protector of the legacy of the N.T. Rama Rao. It is really very sad, sir. And also to see that technically, whenever a name is changed, it is considered or it is changed only after receiving a requisition from the state government. I do not know, and I would like the Honorable Chief Minister to please clarify on this. Has any intimation been received by the Government of India, or did they ask the state government to give their suggestion and advice in this regard? If it has not, then it is very wrong, sir. And also I want to come on record and say that my learned members might feel that I am deviating from the topic and going against that. But the fact is that the land on which the international airport, Rajiv Gandhi International Airport, Hyderabad Airport, is constructed, belonged to Waqf. And it was Baba Sharfuddin Saab Pahadi's land on which the airport was constructed, sir. And now I think Honorable Chief Minister Saab would read out this resolution, and then again if we get an opportunity, I think I would be able to speak on it, or if the Honorable Speaker wants us to air our view or give our view before, so I would continue with this. But as far as MIM party is concerned, sir, I think that we need to tell the Government of India is that the present name should be continued of late Rajiv Gandhi, and if the Government of India wants to change, so please let the state government has its say, and the state government, after due consultation with all political parties, can give their view. Okay, the state government is agreeing for a change or not. If they are agreeing, the state government can give a panel of names to the government of India, and in that, any one name can be selected by the government of India. This, I think, would be a very reasonable demand, and I also want to say that and come on record, that these are not government schemes. These are not government schemes. When any government, new government comes, they can change the name of the schemes. This is an international airport, so I think the government of India needs to take the state government into confidence, and I raise my strong objection and I protest that the government of India has taken a decision without consulting the state government. The government of India needs to consult the state government and needs to take the state government in confidence if there is any change which would be happening, sir. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Please.